Hey everyone, it's Shayna. You're probably wondering what I've got going on here. So to explain a little bit, I started my year 2022. Wow, what year am I in? I started 2022 in a B6 Stalogy. I used this all the way until April. In April, I decided to switch to a Hobonichi cousin. And I used that for a while until I decided to switch to an A6 Hobonichi, to which I used from, I don't remember actually when I switched this. It might have been August. I think it was August that I switched to this. So August to mid-October. And then I decided to switch to a Hobonichi Weeks. And that's kind of what I've been using the last little bit here. So then I got to thinking that while I like planners that are pre-set up because it's less of a hassle, I don't have to draw anything out, I don't have to set anything up, I don't have to worry about when I'm going to set it up and blah, blah, blah. It's just ready to go. I was bored. I gotta just be honest. I was bored. It was really functional for me, but so was my B6. In fact, I would argue that my B6 was actually more functional because I had a lot of times where I had notes that I wasn't entirely sure where I was going to put them because of the way that I had set up my days or weeks in the various Hobonichi planners I had. So of course I went and bought Hobonichi planners for 2023 expecting that I was going to use those. And now I'm considering just going back to the B6 Stalogy. So it's been an interesting ride, 2022, in my planner life so far. So yeah, I'm gonna do a setup video, I guess. I have everything drawn out, laid out. I've thought about this a lot. It's actually been a while since I've set up a bullet journal, bullet journal, but a Stalogy. The last one I set up was in December of 2021. That was my last one I was in. So I'm a little rusty on this. And so I had to think about it long and hard. I had to take out my various other Stalogies. I've got these 4 here. So this one was, nope, not that one. Got them all out of order, of course. This one was 2020. And then I've got 2021 part 1, 2021 part 2, which is probably the chunkiest one I have. And then 2022, and this is the one that I stopped using. So anyway, I'm gonna move some things around here. I just kind of have these out. But I'm gonna move some stuff out of the way here. The other thing I'm unsure on is what planner cover I would like to use, because I do have 3 different options for the B6. So I have this Lauren Phelps Designs covers, which has 3 pockets here and pockets here. I do have this, and I actually have I have 2 more, I guess. I think these 2 I have used, and this is brand new. Sorry if I'm like blinding you with the glare. But that's, if you haven't seen the Lauren Phelps Designs covers, that's what it's kind of set up as. So I have 3 of those covers, but I also got this Catspresso Co. one right before I left the B6. So it's got 3 pockets here, and that's it. And then it has a snap close, which is very, very like something I absolutely love and really enjoy. However, I am getting one of those Midori like belt snap sticker things, so I wonder if that would work on here too, so that might not be a problem. But then I of course have my trusty Vanderspec. The only thing about this, like, I love this. This is what I prefer. I actually don't really like vinyl ones because I just don't like the glare and the texture and the feeling of them. But I don't like how this has so many pockets in it. And I don't like anymore that it has two belt or pen loops because I don't need two pen loops. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna go with this one, and then I'll use the other ones to swap out as I feel. So we'll see. Anyway, back to this. So I'm actually gonna leave, for now, I'm gonna leave this in, untouched. I may put stuff here because this is gonna be most likely, if I use this one, it's gonna be tucked away anyway because that's how I prefer it. So I may put stuff here, I may not. But what I'm gonna start with is this first page here. And I'm actually going to start with this. This is what I'm gonna put on the cover of this one. I may layer a picture on top. I'm unsure yet, but this is for sure what I wanted to start with. I was actually looking for vellums and stuff that I had, and papers and stuff, and I found this mixed in with all my vellums and papers. This is actually a painting that my child did like 2 years ago that I had saved for the perfect use. Oh, hi. Oh, really? What's up? You just wanted to say hi to everybody? My cat Leo decided to say hi. But yeah, so I decided I wanted to use this, and I don't remember my spacing here. Something like that. I don't know. It's not perfect. I don't care. But yeah, I thought that was just so cute. How cute is that to start off with something from my kiddo? I'm a fan. And then, like I said, I may add, that doesn't look good, but I may add something else to this, like a picture or something, words or something. I may write 2022 somewhere, or 2022/2023, because I'm planning on carrying this over. We'll see. Okay, so what I'm gonna do on this page, I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna do this yet, but how do I want to do this? I can't decide if I want to use just my Tombow Fudenosuke. This is the hard tip pen, or if I want to alternate between these pens. These are more fall pens though, and this planner's gonna go through a little bit, but I do love the fall vibe any time of the year. Like, I live in Florida, it doesn't get real fall down here, so I can use these colors whenever I want. I don't have to care what it looks like outside. And so I'm considering using these colors. What did I do? I wanted to see what I did in my past planners. So in my first B6, I actually did this, and then outlined it, which I don't really like. And I don't know that I did that in the back. No, I didn't do that in the back. So that's what I did in the first one. And then the second one, oh, I just ripped the page. The second one, I really liked this, using the stickers and stuff and the washi. This is what I would actually prefer to do, but I actually don't have really any of these stickers left. I ended up giving most of my stickers away to friends. So I also did this in the next one, so that's a bummer, because I do really like that. And then the last one for 2022, this is what I did. So I wrote that in. I don't know. I like the look of the stickers more, but like I said, I don't have any of the stickers. So I think I might have to go with the Tombows. Or maybe I do, because this is the one I used on the stickers. Maybe I do this, just not on the sticker. Decisions. You know what? I decided to not do the Tombow. I mean, they're all Tombows, but I decided to not do the Fudenosuke just because, I don't know, these seem more fun. And I'm actually probably not going to do this one. I don't think this one's really going to show up, so I might, well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. But these, I think, will be more fun, and even if it's not fall, I don't really care. They'll still show up just fine. So, let's try it. All right, I'm going to start with this. Hopefully this erases fine, because well, maybe I should erase that first. I have a fancy eraser, but let me just use my my pencil here. do that because I don't know if it'll erase with this light color. Okay, so I'm just gonna do and I'm only gonna do a 1-page index. Oh, that was really chunky. Okay. I'm only gonna do a 1-page index, but I'm gonna split it down the middle, not like with a visual line. I just have a pencil mark here that I can erase later on, and I'm gonna treat this as if it's 2 columns. And then what I might do is I might actually keep this out and use it to mark, like when I write, what is this month? October. I'll write October cover in. I'm actually going to highlight it with this so that I can see where the months start. So there's that. What order should I go in? I think I'll just go this order. I think that'll be fine. Okay, the next one is going to be a future log. I'm going to do a 3-column future log. Yeah, I wonder if I can find my better eraser. Aha, I found it. My Tombow Mono stick. There we go. So this is gonna be my future log, my 3-column future log. Okay, so I'm just gonna write future. Ooh, okay. Oh, that looks so weird. Okay. Future. Okay, so then like I said, I'm gonna have 3 columns here. I'm not sure that I'll really need all of them. I'm also not sure if I'm gonna write in the months here. I don't know yet, but I am gonna have this separated. So maybe what I should do, I might actually use this one and I'll separate it out that way. I actually haven't done a setup where I actually used pencil to outline what I wanted to do in a very long time. Like normally I just kind of go for it. This time for some reason I was like just as intimidated. Why is that kind of colored? Okay, just as intimidated as when I first started with my B6 Stalogy. It's so weird. Yeah, it's strange. Anyway. There we go. And then I will put in, let's see, I have 3 right in the middle. O-C-T and O-V-D-E-C. There we go. And then I think what I'll do is I might or might not write in the days, I don't know, and then I'll put in the dates down here. And that'll basically be my future log for the next, I don't know why I did October now that I think about it. I should have done November, December, January, but it's too late now. So there's that index future log. So now this next one, I'm going to write it, but I can't fill out the page yet because I don't know what it is. Gosh, I got pencil shavings everywhere. So this next one is my North Star word, which is what I've replaced my word of the year with. So I'll do it that way. I'm just gonna write North Star, I think, because I don't know that I'll fit word in here with how big I'm writing. Oh, I could. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, so basically this is, like I said, replacing my word of the year, and it is my North Star word, or my intention word, however you want to call it. Basically whatever's guiding me, and that's what that's why I liked North Star versus like intention, which I feel like is an overused word at the moment. And word of the year is kind of like, I don't want to be confined to a year. Growth and change and those kind of things shouldn't be based on January 1st, or I'll do it on Monday, or whatever, I'll do it on December 1st. Like, if you really need to make a change, you'll do it now. And so that's kind of what I'm doing this with, is I'm going to change my word, and I'm going to do it in the middle of October because I can. And because I feel like it's time to change the word. So there's that. And I just use that as kind of a like the North Star suggests, a guiding word. It guides my decisions on what I really want in my life right now. It guides the way I respond to things. It guides the way what I spend my time on, things like that. This next page, I'm actually not really going to be able to fill out either yet, which kind of sucks, but you'll get the gist. How do I want to do this? I think I'm just going to write goals, to be honest. Ooh, that was squeaky. These pens are so squeaky. I'm just going to write goals. And these are going to be my quarterly goals. When the new year comes, and I just said what I said about the new year, but I do like to have yearly goals. This will change whenever the heck I need it to change, but my goals I do like to keep kind of within the calendar year, just to kind of make them easier to keep track of. So this, when I do get to January, probably in this book, I will set up yearly goals and then hopefully quarterly goals after that. But since I only have October, November, and December left of this year, I'm going to do quarterly goals here, and I'm going to do it in a mind map style. I have 4 different aspects of my life that I kind of keep track of my goals on. Okay, so just as an example, here are my goals, my mind map of goals for August. So this is my parents' business, my homeschool stuff with my child, and then anything else basically fits under this other. So this is kind of how I set it up, and this is basically what I'm going to be doing here once I figure out what those quarterly goals are going to be. And then once I have the quarterly goals, I can then break it down into monthly goals, which I will also have a monthly goals page that you'll see later. So the next page is a page I actually haven't really put in here before, and I just kind of did this on a whim a little bit, but I realized that I'm tracking the books that my child reads. Oh, that's not going to show up very well on that, is that? Because the purple's behind it? Oh well, I don't care. I'm not really tracking on paper. I am in like Goodreads. Gosh, that's really not showing up. The books that I'm reading. So I'm going to do a reading log. So here I'm going to just do a whole line across. I like that I did the opposite. Yeah, I did the opposite. I didn't even notice that until just now. Okay, so this is going, oh shoot, I forgot. Okay, I can still cut it up. Never mind. I can still cut it up a little differently. Because I have those lines. So I forgot that I want a date started, a date finished, and then I want like the author and the title. Okay, that's probably what I'll do. So this will be start, end. Do I want, yeah, author, and then oh, I did that in all caps. Nice. Okay. And then I am going to I don't normally either. I also normally don't use rulers. I'm not sure what's going on here, but we're rolling with it for now. Okay. I can hear my kids' white noise machine doing like the lullaby song, because when my precious cat Leo came in, he opened the door to my office all the way. So I can hear that. Hey, Leo is actually sitting on the floor next to me, in case you were wondering. So there. I don't know that I'll fill this whole thing up, although I have been getting really into cozy mysteries. And those are pretty short reads, so I might fill this up. I don't know. And then I'm gonna leave a second page here in the case that I do need to, or like need a second page for that. I highly doubt it, but in that case, you know, I can always put something else here if I don't need it. So then I'm leaving a page blank here for now. I have my October cover. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna trace this. If you've ever watched any of my videos, you know I don't normally do this, but I don't know. I don't know what's gotten into me. It's fine. It's gonna be okay. I'm like not breathing. All right, October. Oh, there we go. I have to write it that same way on the other side too, so we'll see if I get that. But I also have this really pretty like fall vellum that has like a gold foil, rose gold foil, I think, on it. So I'm just gonna take some just generic tape. Do I do it on that side? No, I think I do it on this side. I do it on this side. I have not done this in so long. Oh my God. I used to do the ruler method. Now I just kind of go back to the wing it method. Okay. And one more. Okay. There we go. Easy enough. I may put some here, but for now, that's good enough for me. If you kind of look through, you can kind of see October in there. Kind of can't, but that's okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do the edges up there. And this should be, yep, this is good enough to, let me just shake the whole table. Hold on a second. Okay. Where did my little, I have a little like vacuum for the shavings. No idea where it is. So now there's October. So when I was in B6 before, like my very first month that I was in it, which I did this on June 26th, is actually when I drew this out, and it was almost July. So I did like, I think I did weeklies, or I just did a running. But this is how I did them back then. So this would have been 2020. That one was a lot bigger. And then that one went a lot smaller. So then after that, I went to these one-page ones. And I did that through, I think, almost all of 2021. And then for 2022, I actually did this. So it was more like this. A lot easier to set up, not as much fun. I did really love this layout, but this was just not as much fun. So I think I'm gonna go back to my original 2-page layout. However, I am going to do this a slight bit differently, whereas in my original layouts, I had drawn out everything. I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm actually going to, let's see here. I might have to turn this because this is just gonna be easier. Okay, so this line to this line, and then down here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm only gonna draw the horizontal lines. I have already counted them out. They are going to be 5 wide, 5 down. One more. This is kind of hard to do with this side of the Stalogy not being very thick. What I should have done is, because I've already broken the spine, and I should have flipped the spine, flipped some pages underneath it, like this. And that would have been a whole lot easier than what I just did. I might have to go back because some of these lines are kind of thinner than I'd like, but we'll see. Oops. Oh. So yeah, anyway, I don't know. I've been missing this planner. That's all I know. I am enjoying my time in the other planners, and I'm still unsure if I'm going to sell my other planners or if I'm going to keep them around for if ever I decide to, I don't know, get the itch to use another planner besides this one. I don't know yet. You know what? That's good enough. I don't need to go over anything else. So then what I'm going to do is this. So this is basically the same font as the other side, except I think I drew that one out a slight bit differently because I think I did, yeah, I did the like, I don't know, whoop, the swoops, I don't know what you call those on the O's, but oh well. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I have, this is just ridiculous to admit, I also have the B6 Common Planner from Sterling Ink coming. And for some reason, I also got the Freely Noted B6 from Planner Monkey Co. I don't know what I'm going to do with those, to be honest with you. You know, I do use this Cousin, the Hobonichi Cousin, as like a general wellness planner. Like I put in what I ate. I do my journaling in the back. In the monthly here, I do like our meal plan. That might be what one of those B6s ends up being. The Common Planner is actually what I had decided that was going to be. The Freely Noted, like that was, the Common Planner was a purchase I knew I was making. The Freely Noted, I don't know what the hell happened there. I don't need that at all. Or Freely Plan, not Freely Noted. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see which one or ones I decide to keep. What I'm going to do then is Monday, Tuesday. I'm saying this out loud because I don't want to forget a day. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, those S's are not the same. That's okay. So yeah, there we go. There's that. And then I'm going to go through and number all the days. And then the numbers will kind of tell me where the columns are supposed to be. I can't speak. Yeah, so then that'll basically be that. I may add some other embellishments and stuff later, but as of right now, I'm just kind of worrying about like the basic layout. So next page is my goals map for the month. And then I think the next page is going to have to be, I think the next page is going to have to be trackers. I wonder, actually I might do trackers on this page and goals on this page. So the way that I've done trackers over the course of the years here has changed a bit. So this was my first planner. This was how I was doing trackers. There's a lot of stuff I'm tracking here. I've got like X's next to stuff I didn't want to track anymore. This was too much. Like if you have this many habits and you actually keep up with them, good on you. That's too much for me. So in my last Stalogy that I used earlier this year, this was how I did it. This is what it got broken down to. Basically, all of that stuff got broken down to this. Monthly tasks, things that I only need to do once a month, and weekly tasks. And these are obviously things I would do once a week. And that's kind of, this is what I've kind of kept up with. It's much more manageable. So for example, in my A6, I would have, I would do it a couple different ways, but for October here, I put monthly up here and weekly down here, and it's a lot smaller and much more, like I said, manageable. For my Hobonichi, I have my monthly down here on the month, obviously. And then since it's weekly, I put the tracker up here. So I actually have, I think I forgot, yeah, I forgot my, oh no, this is my weekly. Okay, so this is my stuff that I track daily. These are like our meal plan, and then this is my weekly stuff. It wasn't supposed to be labeled stuff, it was supposed to be labeled weekly, but I forgot. So there's that. So I think that the more simple way is going to be the way that I do it. So the page is probably just going to look like that. So that is for the weeks of the month. And then I'll write my stuff here and check it off here. And here I'll just have like a, just like this, except I added the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here. So there's that. So that's my tracking page. Nothing fancy. Next is my goals page. So again, this is going to be a mind map type page, and I can't really put it together right now, but it's going to look basically the same as that. It's going to look exactly the same. It's going to have the same stuff. I mean, obviously different goals, but basically what I do here is I'm going to put that in, and for each thing that I get done, I, wow, excuse you, loud car. Cars, that was multiple cars. I highlight it when I've done it, and I write the date that I did it. So that's what will happen on this page. And then from what I know now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go into my, like weeklies and dailies. I did forego weeklies in this planner. After a while, like I just kind of, oh wow, March was really weird. I went like on a running weekly there. When was the last time I did weeklies? Gosh, I don't even know. Not then. Did I do that at all in this planner? Nope. I don't know that I did. Unless I ditched them in December? Nope. I didn't do them there either. So I don't know when I last did weeklies. I didn't really use them before, and that's kind of why I ditched them. Trying to find weeklies. Okay, so here's like a weekly I did back in November of 2021. Oh my god, look at how cute that was. Oh my god. So that's one I did there. I was obviously using stickers. Let's see if I can find another. There's another one. Oh, this was the month that I was doing vellum on every week because foxes. Like I do foxes in October and November all the time. But there's more there. Let's see. When did I, there's more. Okay. So that's kind of how I was doing them. I also, where's that one? Oh gosh, there was a really good one. It's in that style that we just saw. Where was that? Was that in here? There it is. Look at that. this says, remove the I want you to like me sticker from your forehead and place it on the mirror where it belongs, which I thought was amazing. But also I really loved this layout. This was with a Simply Gilded kit, actually, I think. But yeah, so what I think I'm going to do for weeklies, I already kind of wrote this out because I went off for a while before I realized my phone stopped recording. But basically what I think I'm going to do is I've got a line here, and I'm going to basically just have this line all the way down. And this is going to be where my, like, kind of like the Hobonichi weeks where it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you know, all that all the way down. And that'll be like my events for the week. And then up here, I'm going to have my tracker. Here, I'm going to have my weekly tasks. Here I'm going to have my meal plan, and then down here, I don't know. It depends on how this all spaces out, if I have room for anything else. And then what I think I'm going to do is here I'm going to split this column in half. And I'm basically going to do what I did here in March, where I have like events, tasks, and homeschool. It's just I don't need journaling in here. I'm going to be doing that in an entirely different notebook. So this is basically going to just be like a running weekly. I don't know how to call it. Running weekly, running daily. But yeah, so that's basically how this I think is gonna work. I do like these weeklies as well, but I think I'm gonna stick to the other one. I also did something like this. This is kind of closer to what I'm gonna do, except obviously I'm gonna chop it off right there and have other stuff here, but that was something I did in September of 2020, my first one. So yeah, that's kind of what I think I'm going to do here. This layout exactly, I have to kind of figure out before I actually set it up. I just kind of wanted to show how I'm thinking of doing it, and then I'm unsure how I'm going to do this because I think dailies are just a little too much for me. Even in my A6, the dailies were a little bit too much on some days. Like, I mean, my last days I used it, this was all I had. I used the schedule, tasks, I had a little tiny bit of journaling, and then this is typically where I put homeschool, but we didn't do homeschool these days. So, like, I enjoy white space, but I don't like wasted space. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I know it's kind of contradictory, but, like, I don't like no white space things. That's too much for me. It overloads me, but I also don't like a ton of wasted space. So yeah, if anything, being in the Hobonichi weeks for a couple weeks now has proven to me that I don't think I need as much space as I think I do. I can do just fine in here for most days. And then, you know, what I was planning on doing if I ran out of space was to go into the notes pages, which I don't have to do here if I do like a running kind of daily thing. So we'll see. I do also have some stuff in the back. This isn't really anything fancy. It's just a washi grid, or washi graveyard, actually. Gosh, what do I want to end on? Maybe I'll end on purple. So this one is gonna be washi. Purple is really hard to write with. And then I've got my pen test page here. Oh, funny, I did my grid guide on the, oh, whoops. That was smooth. Okay, I guess this is gonna be my grid guide, and this will be my pen test page. That's funny. Whatever, I'll clean all that up later. Okay, so if I did purple, that would mean this would be next. There we go. Okay, there it is. And like I said, I'll finish that up later. And then this is gonna be my pen test page. So what order did I have here? I think it was, trying to get my pens back in the order that they were in before. Pen test. And then I'm not going to do anything fancy. I did at one point do like a really fancy layout. I think I took it from Amanda Rach Lee, and it was really handy. I really enjoyed it. If I can find it. Here we go. So I did this. There we go. So I did this, and I've got the pen, the size, how smooth it writes on this paper, the bleed through. So basically I would draw on this, like scribble multiple times until it bled through the back. And then I would write how many times it took to bleed through the back. I wrote a line here and then I smudged it immediately. And then I would write hi here and then highlight over it immediately, just kind of show how bad the smudging was, or the smearing was. And I really liked this, but since I have these other planners, I don't really need to continue doing this. I can kind of look back, and what I've actually did in the last one is I just did this. So it's just to see how nicely it writes on the paper, and if I even like it, and if I don't like it, I don't need to know more information about it. So that's basically what I'm going to do there. So next, I'm unsure how I'm going to do this page, honestly, to the point that, well, yeah, I'll put it in here, and if I don't actually set this up, I don't actually set it up. It won't like make or break my planner. But I'm gonna put meals. Actually, I should have put noms. That's what we call it in our house, is noms. So meals. This is gonna be kind of a meal planning layout, and what I'm planning on doing is setting up like a monthly here with 31 days. And then I'm going to keep like, I don't know, I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to work this. Let me actually show you how I'm doing it in my Hobonichi cousin right now. I'm actually doing it like this. So I have all of our meals on these really crappy page flags. I think I don't remember where I got these from, Amazon, I think. I actually used my Uni Pin pens, which are the pen that people say you need to use to write on these like glossier ones, but it smudged. Even after like, I don't know, a whole day of drying, these still smudged, which is annoying, but I can still use them, so I have been. So basically, I have all of our typical meals written out on these, and then the number is how many like nights of dinners that can provide for us typically. So then I just kind of put these in here. Let's see. The red ones are for beef, green is for chicken, blue is for other meats, and then the yellow is for no meat. So then I can kind of know if, you know, we're spreading out the amount of meats, basically, or proteins out evenly. And then what I do is after the fact, I'll go in and write what we actually ate that day so that I can take these off and then move them to the next month to reuse them. And these are all sized to the Hobonichi cousin, obviously. I need to find a better page flag to write these on, something that's not so glossy and annoying. And once I do that, I'm going to redo them for the B6 size, and then I'll do that all in here. So I'm going to leave that one for now, but it's not going to get set up right now. Okay, next up is these ones. I actually added at kind of the last minute. I wasn't going to have these, and then I remembered that I did actually want them. So, let's see. This is the last one. Okay. This is my When Did I Last? I think I've only had this in one planner, but I've actually kind of missed it since. So, I'm just going to say, when did I? Because I don't know that I'll fit everything else in here. Oh no, I will. Okay. Okay, so basically, was it in my last one? I don't remember if it was in my last one. It was. So I have when did I last, and then I would just add things as I went. And if like, so for this one, you know, I had it at the end, I could just add it again and put it here. So that's kind of what I was doing for that. And then this one is kind of a combination of 2 pages I had in my, what I was just showing you in that one. I had a wish list page for me, and then I had a gifting page for other people. And what I'm going to do, 2, 4, 6, oh, my eyes just freaked out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Right there's the halfway point. So this is gifting. Gifts? I might just put gifts. And that could include me. And then I'm going to use green here. I'm just going to put a line here and one here. And I can erase this now. So this one is going to be others. And this one is going to be me. So then that's basically like if I see something that I want, I can write it down here. If I see something that I might want to get for others for Christmas or birthday or whatever, I can write it here. And then I'll probably just do like, I don't need columns or anything. I'll probably just write like, you know, my husband and a t-shirt, you know, and kind of say what specific t-shirt. I'll probably keep the link or whatever it is elsewhere, but at least I'll have a list of things here to remind me. And then I can just cross them off as I purchase them or get them. And that's basically it. 2, 4, 6, 8. I need to go one more. I'm doing something a little different this time. So I'm going to put notes here. And I'm just saving these 10 pages here. I'm just going to kind of save them for random notes if I need them. But I also can do random notes throughout my pages normally. So this is a very long video, so I'm going to recap really quick. B6 Stalogy. I may add something here later. I added this painting from my child from a couple years ago. Got my index that I'm going to split into 2 columns. My future log that I still have to set up. My North Star word that I still have to figure out. My goals, my quarterly goals that I still have to figure out. My reading log, and I have a second day in the case I need it. Then I go into my October, so I've got this. I don't remember who this is from. It might be from the Style Planner. I don't remember. I have had this for a very long time, so I don't quite remember. October cover page, October monthly, which I may add some decor here, unsure. I may even add up here my monthly tasks, because it looks like there might be room up there, or I may even add them at the bottom here. I've got my, oh no, that's right, I put them up here. So, tracker, I forgot completely about this page because I added this, like, I decided to add this during this video. So, I'll have my monthlies here, my weeklies here. This is for my monthly goals, which again, like the other one, is going to be a mind map. And then I've got my weekly, I'm going to start here. Still unsure how I'm going to do my dailies. And then in the back, I have some spare notes pages, some dedicated notes pages if I need them. I probably won't, but you know. Gifts page for others and for me. When did I last page for whenever I last filled prescriptions, got an oil change, changed the salt in the water softener, stuff like that. Meal planning, which is probably going to be a 2-page 31-day calendar. Pen test. Grid, which I'm just going to write pen test or like write stuff in. No fancy columns or anything. Grid guide and my washi graveyard. And then I've just got these that I've carried planner to planner that are how many grid spaces over, how many grid spaces down, which I do also have here, but it's easier to reference this. And then B6 size is 5" by 7". And letter size to B6, you size it down to 58%, and personal wide, I don't remember, so it's not filled in. So that's about it. I'm just gonna pop this into here. I've been dying to use this again. There we go. That's the video. I don't know how long this was. I still obviously have to edit it, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be a long one. What do you think? What do you think? Either of the setup, or of me being back at a B6. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it because I'm intrigued. Yeah, other than that, I think that's basically it. So thank you, as always, for being here. I was greatly appreciated. If you can, go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate any comments. I love talking to y'all in the comments, so any comments, leave them down below. Let me know what you think of the things that I did in here or whatever. If you have any questions, let me know. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.